They tell you one story, a comfortable narrative, but we're here to expose what's hidden in the shadows, demanding justice, fighting for accountability. The question is, are you ready for the truth? This is The Johnny Binder Show.
Don't let anybody take your manhood. Be proud of our heritage. As somebody said earlier tonight, we don't have anything to be ashamed of. Somebody told a lie one day. They couched it in language. They made everything black, ugly, and evil. Look in your dictionary and see the synonyms of the word black. There's always something degrading and low and sinister. Look at the word white. It's always something pure, high, and clean. I want to get the language so right that everybody here will cry out, yes, I'm black, I'm proud of it, I'm black and beautiful.
Welcome to the Johnny Binder Show, everyone. Tonight's topic is lies at the top. Did Mississippi's governor prejudge Nolan Wells? And in addition to that, fam, we'll be talking about a few other subjects as well, including Tasia Fortune and an incident that happened here in Houston that makes us question the fairness of the application of justice. So before we get started tonight, I just want you to know that the views and opinions expressed by the guests and clips on this show are their own and do not represent the views of the Johnny Binder Show. The content provided is for informational and commentary purposes only. The show makes no claims of veracity or independent verification. Viewer discretion is advised. So again, welcome to the Johnny Binder Show. If you are watching on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, or Twitch, welcome to the show. Please be sure to like, follow, and subscribe, and know that you're just not doing that for us. You are doing it to keep these stories live in the algorithm, so no one forgets the name Nolan Wells or Carmelo Anthony or our baby boy Cohen Wells that was unalived in the Walmart parking lot there in Mississippi, or Tasia Fortune and countless others that we will go into. This is how we preserve their story and keep the narrative alive. So please like, subscribe, give us a thumbs up, drop us a comment. Again, that's our part in keeping these stories alive. So thank you for joining us tonight or this afternoon. See, I'm confused. We joined a little bit earlier than what we typically do. So welcome to y'all this afternoon. We appreciate you joining. And we're going to get into it, fam. So again, tonight, lies at the top. So before we dive in, justice, accountability, and who gets the benefit of the doubt. In Mississippi, questions are still surrounding the deaths of Nolan Wells and Tasia Fortune. We're looking at what officials have said, what remains unanswered, and even some of the theories circulating online, including commentary from at Nerdy Pink Panda. She's done her own investigation and analysis of some photos, and you get to decide whether you think what she's saying could possibly be true. We want to hear from you on that. Then we're bringing the conversation home to Houston. So Brittany will be joining us live to tell her about her own story after being arrested at Walmart. And it's not so much about guilt or innocence, but about fair treatment. fair treatment. So I want you to stay tuned for that, and also let us know what you think. Let us know what you think. And that raises a bigger question tonight. What does accountability become? When does, accountability become justice? And when does that system go too far, too fast, or not far at all? Different states, different circumstances, different allegations, but the same question. Is the system applying justice consistently? So we've got a whole lot to unpack. So fam, before we get into any of it, you know how we do. We're going to center ourselves first with prayer and motivation, because these conversations are heavy and we want to approach them with wisdom, discernment, and truth. And then we will hear from Minister Johnny Binder himself. So welcome to the Johnny Binder Show.
For perspective, so many times in my life I looked at the places I haven't been, the things I haven't received, or the people I can't hug no more, talk to no more, and I prayed you heal me and strengthen me, because I don't like the feeling of missing nothing. I don't like the feeling of emptiness. But today I looked at my life and I realized that after everything I lost and everybody I lost, everything I just haven't seen yet, through all of it, you kept me here. You found a reason for me to still be able to enjoy precious moments, to still be able to go get what's next. So today, I thank you, because this morning you thought it was a good idea for me to still be here. And for that alone, I'm grateful. Today, I'm a walk in power and in purpose. Thanks to you. Amen.
A prayer for your daughter. Whether she's still in your arms or already walking into her own world, this is your moment to speak life over her. Take a deep breath and let's go boldly before the throne together. Heavenly Father, I bring my daughter before you right now. She is a gift, pure, beautiful, and full of potential. You knit her together in the secret place. You wrote her story before I ever knew her name. And today, Lord, I speak your covering over her life. Surround her heart with your peace. In a world that wants to define her worth by appearances, remind her that she is chosen, not because of what she looks like, but because of who she belongs to. Give her a heart that's tender to your spirit, but fierce in the face of injustice. Let her know she was born for more than just fitting in. She was born to stand out, to stand strong, to stand in faith. I declare over her, she will not be swayed by the lies of the enemy. She will walk in truth. She will know who she is and whose she is. She is a daughter of the King. She will not beg for love because she is already deeply loved. She will not chase acceptance because she is already fully accepted. God, raise up in her a spirit of courage, a hunger for righteousness, a joy that cannot be stolen. Let her voice be bold, her heart be soft, and her feet be ready to follow you wherever you lead. If she ever wanders, call her back swiftly. If her heart ever breaks, hold her tighter than I ever could. Give her godly friends who lift her up. Shield her from relationships that would damage her soul. Let her dreams be shaped by heaven, not by the pressure of culture. Remind her every single day she was made for purpose. She is not an accident. She is not.
And amen. I'll have to find that full prayer for us, fam. Amen.
Deny your rights, then you have a right to do anything to get them, if they're not going to be given to you. If they're going to be given to you, yes, be patient, ask for them, be courteous, be mannerly, be dignified. But if you have been proven over and over again that you're not going to get them, that's it.
Skag and skip out for beer during commercials because the revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be brought to you by Xerox in 4 parts without commercial interruptions. The revolution will not show you pictures of Nixon blowing a bugle and leading a charge by John Mitchell, General Abrams, and Spyro Agnew to to eat hog maws confiscated from a Harlem sanctuary. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be brought to you by the Schaefer Award Theater and will not star Natalie Woods and Steve McQueen or Bullwinkle and Julia. The revolution will not give your mouth sex appeal. The revolution will not get rid of the nubs. The revolution will not make you look 5 pounds thinner because the revolution will not be televised, brother. There will be no pictures of you and Willie Mae pushing that shopping cart down the block on the dead run or trying to slide that color TV into a stolen ambulance. NBC will not be able to predict the winner at 8:32 on report from 29 districts. The revolution will not be televised. There will be no pictures of pigs shooting down brothers on the instant replay. There will be no pictures of pigs shooting down brothers on the instant replay. There will be no pictures of Whitney Young being run out of Harlem on a rail with a brand new process.
The revolution will not be televised.
We declare our right on this earth to be a man, to be a human being, to be respected as a human being, to be given the rights of a human being in this society, on this earth, in this day, which we intend to bring into existence by any means necessary.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I have some people making some noise over here. Let me turn it down. Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. May God bless you. May God keep you. I have some people on TikTok not paying attention, and I'm going to watch who I let on TikTok when I'm doing the show. My brother here, he's sitting there with his cap on. He's smooth, but we got some other child up here playing this psychedelic music and not understanding how important it is to speak about a man that has no respect for people, God, or life itself, and has no idea what his purpose should be as being a governor over Mississippi. But I know this governor think that he's Godzilla and he think he can just do whatever he want to do. And I know, Mr. Governor, you like that. And Catherine, what's his whole name? Let me see. Catherine. Miss Cat?
Right now, we'll go with the governor of Mississippi. Is it Trish Trade?
I know his name.
I know his name too, and I've been looking at his name all day, and I don't know how it slipped. But it slipped.
But get his name quick, because I want the people to know exactly what I'm talking about. But again,
okay, well, continue.
Yeah, this guy is so disrespectful. He has allowed, young man, 70 people to be hung. Can you hear me?
Oh, no, that wasn't all under him.
Yeah. No. Yes, it was. From 2020 to 2025, 70 people hung. He been there since 2020 to right now. So he been there 6 years. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. It's him.
And they were all in Mississippi?
All in Mississippi. Was it all in? I don't want to lie.
I don't think so, but we'll
go. I don't know. Okay.
His name is Tate Reeves. I wanted to make sure I had his first name right. Tate Reeves.
So do a Google, and in 5 years, how many people been hung in Mississippi? Please do that, because I'm out here bad now, and I have to get this straight. I can't go no further. Brother, you can do the same thing. Google the governor in Mississippi. Take how many people been hung in the last 5 years, from 20 to 2025 or 20 to 2026.
Be in here. I get in here, man.
I hear you.
Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Yeah, I'm saying, how did I get in this room? I wasn't trying to be on this.
Well, I don't know how you got in here. My show is at the John Bonner Show. We do a solution based. I can put my number on here. You can call in. We can send you the link if you really want to get on it. We touch millions of people. We problem solvers with our people, protect our wife, our women, our children, our young men. That's what we do. We for real.
Yeah, I like that, but I was trying to do something else. How do I get off of here though?
Just hit the button and go off. They be wanting to battle, and I don't want to battle.
Yeah, I ain't trying to battle or do none of that. So I don't even know how it's happened. That's my bad, man.
Well,
I ain't trying.
Evidently, God wanted you on here. If you didn't, you wouldn't be on here. Salute you too. I'm in Houston. Where you at?
I'm in Kentucky.
All right. Muhammad Ali come from up there somewhere.
Yeah, I'm from the city of Muhammad.
Look at you. Yeah, some had to rub off. Yeah. So God wanted you on the show today. It ain't about what you want all the time. It ain't about what I want all the time. Sometimes we got to bow down to God. The same person gave us our life.
That's right. I agree with that 100%.
Yes, sir.
100,
so we solution-based, young man. We don't do the wilding out, the gossip, the fighting, the backbiting, the snitching, dry snitching, telling on each other to the government. A bunch of these folks clowns, man. And they don't know what they're doing. And they making us look bad. And some of them snitching and dry snitching and don't even know they telling on each other. I've never seen nothing like this in my life. And since these iPhones been out, more people been sent to prison with this here. All they do is go on their phone, the whole world right there.
Phone ain't your friend.
No, it's not. Especially if you're doing something illegal.
Yeah, if you're illegal doing it, you might as well throw it.
Okay, Minister, we need to pivot. Thank you.
All right.
We needed a conversation like this to start the show off. Sometimes, young lady, and I love you, my producer. This is a young man came on the show. God let him come on the show. He's in Kentucky. So it took us somewhere else, but what's your name, sir?
My name's Andre.
The name's Andre. So I'm glad he came on.
I'm here to try to tap in with my fan base for the podcast I do, and somehow we linked up through God, like you said, man. So right now I'm trying to exit so y'all can do your show. I apologize.
You good. You good. Yeah. Thank you. You know where I'm at now, at the John Bonner Show, and I'm going to leave my phone number on it, and I get a chance to come on your show, and you come on mine, and let's build each other and save lives, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you.
Thank you, Andre.
All right.
So, ladies and gentlemen, again, as I was saying, I speak to my brother out of Kentucky. This governor had to be dealt with. He might be one of the low-downest governors of the state of the United States. I want her to Google because I don't have.
I already have the answer.
Give me the answer. Let's
so
go
we found at least 3 highly publicized cases of people being discovered hanging from trees in Mississippi in less than a year. So those include Trey Reed, Corey Zukas, and now Tasia Fortune. And that's not the total number of hanging deaths in Mississippi, and we don't want to misrepresent it, but the 3 tree hanging discoveries in 11 months is enough for us to understand why people are asking a whole bunch of questions. And separate reporting has documented that at least 9 Black men have been found hanging from trees in Mississippi since 2000. I just wanted to make sure that we had our numbers right.
And I respect you and honor you, but I'm going to go behind you and Google this on the first commercial because I see a commercial.
Please do. And Marcus is in the back office, so y'all fact check me. The minister, Marcus, listening audience, please fact check me.
May I speak to my brother then? Brother Marcus.
Well, when you get through with your monologue and we get to that point to where we bring everyone on the stage, yes, sir.
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, as she told me, my producer, thank you for coming to the John Bonner Show. It's not my show. This is her show, Marcus' show, Miss Price and all them. I'm nothing without them. This is really God's show, and we work for God. And we just want to tell you, we come on with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, freedom, justice, equality, food, clothing, shelter, love, peace, and joy. We are solution-based. We don't gossip. We don't backbite. We don't snitch. We don't dry snitch. We don't character assassinate. But we will speak the truth. We will speak the truth. And we are not afraid of not the government, the government, or no other person. I have 5,000 heaven-making angels with me. And I have 4 or 5 of the largest organizations in the world with me. And also my Chinese brother that's black, the original Chinese black. So I'm protected completely, me and my people. So what they used to do is over. America, wickedness is going down. The people in America that's righteous, you good. But the American government that's dealing with people and raping and robbing and stealing, and then don't want to be investigated, and then don't want nobody to audit them, and then shoot a bomb over there in a school where children at, and then they run the prayer room and shoot the bomb in there and unalive 165 children. Mr. Trump, you're going to hell with a gasoline jacket on. Notice I don't even talk about you no more. I don't want to even spend my time talking about you because you're going to hell. You know it, because when they ask you was you going to heaven, you told them no on the airplane. And then 27 psychiatrists say you're the most dangerous man in the world in that White House. So, sir, you going out. You and your whole crew. So I don't have no time to waste with you. I know we know you're trying to hide them files where it won't show what you done with Jeff Osteen. That's on you. But let me tell you this, Mr. Trump, all of it's coming out. You can hide all you want. And I know you don't believe in God, but you're not stronger than God. Enron came down, you coming down. You and your whole Trumpinite crew, and Israel is controlling you. You ain't nothing but a puppet and a robot. And the Republicans are weak. Those are weak. Now they're talking about getting out the cabinet. Should have been out the cabinet. You are weak, and whoever follow you need a psychosocial assessment and a dynamic, because you are not of God. I said that, and I've been back with God. I'm strong enough, wise enough to let you know, sir, that you're not of God. And you're not going to repent and atone. And now I'm through with you. Let me go back to you, Governor. You know what's been going on in Mississippi. Marcus, I need you to Google this so when you come on. How many people have been hung in Mississippi from 2020 to 2026? He's been the governor all 6 years. How many people in Mississippi been hung? So the governor is responsible, and he's not done nothing. May God bless you. May God keep you. Sir, for the rest of the months left in this year, I will use the knowledge and wisdom that God has given me, and the supreme wisdom he has given me, to use it to bring you down. And people like you. You are no good. You rotten. And when you go to sleep at night, you probably have a nightmare, but you're so rotten. But you're coming down. God gonna bring you down. There's nothing in you but devilishment. Jesus said, you're not of my father, you're of your father, the devil, and the lust of your father he should do. He was a murdering bro, not in the truth. By the way, Governor, that's in John 8:44, 45, 46, 47, 48. Even though I know you don't read the Bible, but I just quoted to you from Jesus Christ. May God bless you. May God keep you. Lies at the top. Buys. The governor. Nolan Ryan. Truth. Justice. Accountability. Let's get started. Thank you, TikTok. You know I'm speaking the truth.
Okay, well, we're waiting for Marcus and Miss Price to return, but in the meantime, we'll keep the show rolling.
Oh, Marcus left.
Thank you, Maria, for joining us backstage. And we also have Brittany in the green room, and we'll bring her on later in the show so she can talk about her experience. So what we're going to do is we're going to start the show off with an update, since we were talking about the number of hanging unalivings in Mississippi. We'll start with the most recent one, and that would be 29-year-old mother of 4, Tasia Fortune. And she was found hanging from a tree on August 3rd behind a vacant home on the Road of Remembrance in Jackson, Mississippi. Her autopsy has now been conducted, but as of tonight, authorities say there is still no official cause or manner of unaliving, and the investigation remains active. Police have questioned Terrence Anderson, a man who reportedly had an argument with Tasia before her unaliving. Anderson was later arrested on an unrelated firearms charge. He has not been charged in connection with Tasia's unaliving and has denied involvement. Meanwhile, Tasia's mother remains adamant that she does not believe her daughter took her own life, and Jackson Councilman Kenneth Stokes has requested a federal assistance with the investigation. So tonight, we're not declaring what has happened to Tasia. We are asking why, nearly 2 weeks later, so many basic questions about how she was unalived remain unanswered, because they haven't released publicly any findings about the scene. So allegedly the trees and the grass had grown up so high at the house because it was an abandoned house. She was found in the backyard, but these houses are small. This is a typical neighborhood. So I have questions about how she was back there and no one saw her, and it took 4 days. And the smell, and what was the condition of the yard. A woman is typically not just gonna mosey on into a house that has overgrown grass and tend to do something to herself there. They're just, like you said, I'm glad the family is pressing for an investigation, and I'm going to go ahead and play this clip for the mother. Hold on just a moment.
Community is searching for answers after police found Tasia Fortune hanging from a tree in Mississippi.
People are talking about, hate and more violence, and I don't want my daughter's name to be affiliated with that.
Police say the 29-year-old's body was discovered outside an abandoned house in early August. Authorities haven't said if they consider her death suspicious, but say they're working to determine the circumstances.
When incidents like this pop up, the natural conclusion is, there's something very heinous and that harkens back to our past that's a part of this. I'm not sure that's the case at this point.
Fortune's family told CNN affiliate WAPT that Tasia was not suicidal and that she, quote, loved living life. The city's mayor says Fortune's autopsy results could be released on Thursday as questions continue to swirl around her death.
This is something that's a very disturbing situation and case in our city and in our state, but we're not going to jump to conclusions.
God didn't put us here to be done that way.
And indeed, he did not. He did not. Like I said, a bunch of unanswered questions. I'm glad they're putting pressure on the feds to actually show up and do an independent investigation, because it just doesn't make any sense. And I know, okay. I see Dr. Umar. We also had another clip from Dr. Umar referring to this same case.
Yes, he laid it out so beautiful. I sent it to you twice because, and I'm gonna let him lay it out. I don't want to lay it out. I'll speak after him because it was so high up there. They had to go get a fire truck, and then it wasn't even a rope. They so low down now that they want to disrespect us so much. They put a chain around her neck, a chain. Come Dr. Caddy, bless her heart. Put a chain around her neck. So come on, let's let Omar explain what happened.
Oh, yeah, I'm so sorry. This is what I wanted in tribute to our sister.
She is so beautiful. Bless her heart.
She's beautiful.
I would not stop. We would not stop on this one. It's about 4 and we ain't gonna stop. She one of them. We're not stopping. I'm going all the way with my life with this. I won't stop. I don't like this. And tell me what happened. We know what happened. And you that don't is scared to say it, I said for you. They hung her. It's homicide. She didn't get up way up there and dive up there with a chain on her neck. So stop it. So black folks walking
was found hanging.
Come on, let him go. Let him go.
All right. This is a clip from Dr. Umar and his thoughts on the situation.
Listen to this.
From a tree. Monday, Art, 4 days ago, a black woman was found hanging from a tree in Jackson, Mississippi. And check this out, Art. They said her corpse, her body, had been hanging from the tree for 3 to 4 days, Art. 3 to 4 days, her body was hanging. It gets worse, Art. It gets worse. They said they had to use a ladder. They had to use a ladder to go up on the tree and get our sister Tasha down. And guess what the Mississippi State Medical Examiner ruled it, Art? Guess what she ruled it? The same thing she ruled Tate Reeves' death as suicide. Let me ask you a question, Art. How many black people you know hang themselves from trees? I don't know no black person who have ever taken their life by hanging themselves from a tree. In fact, it's almost impossible to hang yourself from a tree. In fact, black people have been hung from trees by white people for over 200 years. So you mean to tell me the very method that has been used to take our lives at the hands of white people, we are now taking the method ourselves, Art. We are now taking the method ourselves, Art, and we're going to hang ourselves with a noose the same way white people used to hang our ancestors? Who does that make sense to? That don't make no damn sense. So now all of a sudden, when black people want to take their life, we're going to go outside, get a noose, and hang ourselves suspended from a tree. That's nonsense. In the Mississippi State Medical Examiner, Art, every time a black person is found hanging in Mississippi, she wants to rule it a suicide. You know why, Art? If you rule it a suicide, you don't have to investigate. If you rule it a suicide, you can close the case and you don't have to investigate. So Ben Crump and Al Sharpton need to turn up the heat under Sheriff Ledbetter's office. They need to turn up the heat under District Attorney Mulrath's office because they are dragging their feet. They are not taking this investigation seriously. It is too quiet. We don't know anything. Sister Christine don't know anything after 30 days.
My God.
A lot of questions.
My God. My God. I told you you're going to put it out there. There's no way the young lady, Marcus, could have went up in no sky where they had to go get the fire truck to go way up there to get Miss Tasha. Way up there. They couldn't even get her down. They had to go get a fire truck and go 20, 30 foot up in the sky. And then when they get up there, she been up there 3-4 days. Then they got not a rope, a chain around her neck. So they are disrespecting us, and especially this real men. You males, I ain't talking to you. You ain't gonna do nothing to her. You house Negroes and coon. I'm not talking to you. But men of God, I'm talking to you. The Marines, the Air Force, the brothers that believe in God. I'm talking to you. We got to go to Mississippi 10,000 strong. And we want to pay y'all $25 to $50 an hour to stay there for 1 year. And you will be the community, same way Zimmerman was supposed to be the community police. He wasn't the community nothing. And they told him to leave Trayvon alone, and he didn't. So again, we want to be there so we can stop the skinheads, the Pride Boys, and the Ku Klux Klan for putting their hand on our wife, our women, and our children. And it's over 70 of them have been hung in the last 5 years. I heard about that 9. No, it ain't no 9. So I hope Marcus done Google. He's a Google Pro. Marcus, I need to close out for a minute, listen to you. From 2020 to 2026, that governor been the governor there. I want to know how many people been hung in Mississippi. Marcus Biles, please come forward.
Yes, Marcus, he thinks my Google is broken.
It is.
It is not. I got $1 to your 100.
Bet.
Oh, what's going on, everybody? I mean, just to kind of get up to speed, like I heard about the young lady being hung really, really high up. That was the ironic part. You know, they were still trying to say it was some type of suicide or this or some, foul play, but to hang yourself that high, I don't even know how high it was. I just know I can't dunk. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
can't
they
jump up.
haven't released any information about the tree. That was my question. I've been looking at this all day. They haven't released any information about the tree, if there were any paths, any broken limbs going to the backyard, none of that. And like I said, this was a standard community. I know when we think Mississippi, we think rural and you got to drive up way to the back, but this was just, I think it was the lot was 0.22 acres. It's just a standard lot.
Again, Marcus, this lady name is Tasia.
Tasia Fortune.
Tasia Fortune. And I want her family to know we love her. Ma'am, I don't know how you feel. I lost my son with 13 shots, 3 to the head, 3 to the body. So I don't feel good. So I know damn well you don't feel good. And we want to say to you, please, if you need us for anything, let us know. So when I come down there, I'm coming down there with 10, 15 police officers, about 300-400 people. I'm not coming down there by myself because I don't want to get into it with nobody because I'm not going to let nobody do that to me. There's nobody hung on a tree, white or black, big or brown. But they've been doing this over 200 years, and they turning it up now more because this crazy man is in the office because he blanketed them. He let them go, 1,600 of them. So again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm asking Martha Brown, she's happy here. Have you went to his Google in last 2020 in Mississippi, the burning racist state from 2020 to 2026, how many people been hung?
8. It says that 8 people documented from 2020 to 2026, August 14, 2026, so from 2020 to today. That's including the jails. So we're not just talking about people that was hung out civilians, but there's been a few people hanging in cells and in jail cells and stuff like that. And then you always got a couple of people hanging solitary confinement. Then you got a couple of tree victims, and again, 2020, some of the people were unidentified. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not sure how that happens, but in some cases they couldn't identify the actual detainee. And I guess it's because of the way they were, kind of damaged or discombobulated. I don't know. 2021, you got a Justin Mosley. He was 21. And most of these people are kids that are usually being hung, looking at the ages that they have on here. 21, a bunch of 21s. Tasia Fortune was 29. And so this is the way that they used to do us way back when to send a message. I remember I was reading some books. I actually got on Instagram, I posted during the Colin Kaepernick uproar when he was trying, kneeling for the flag and they was burning Nike signs and burning Nike socks and all the Nike shoes and stuff. I posted something about a visual. It was a visual of them hanging a black man in the township, in the town hall, and how everybody would just show up downtown to show them setting examples out of us, and they would bring their kids and they'll be selling hot dogs and popcorn and shit and have vendors out there. They make it a whole event. And the biggest climax or the highlight of the day is them watching a black man being hung in the middle of the town hall. So when I think about, these things that, in Mississippi, they probably celebrating these, they're clapping at home. They're not going to clap outside the house, but they're clapping at home. Because this is what Mississippi has always been known for. I hope that Ole Miss and Mississippi State and some of these universities got these black athletes and, black people in them. Jackson, Mississippi specifically, that's where Deion came and brought a lot of black people. I hope that they realize that, we come in peace, man. We hanging us from trees. Because we can hang you from trees too. So I know how to tie knots too, but that's not the route that we're trying to go. And hopefully it stops and comes to an end. Shout out to the good people out there in Mississippi, though.
I really appreciate you, Marcus, more than you can ever imagine. That's why I was so glad to see you the other night at Derek Muhammad's birthday party. But I just want to say to you, brother, God is going to vindicate you. God going to clear your company because you got a good heart. And brother, I done seen you give away money, backpacks. I done seen you help people. I done seen you give discounts. I seen this from my own eyes. I mean, I be in the back watching you. I don't even say something to you sometimes. So, brother, I just want to tell you, I salute you, brother. And God going to vindicate you and give you back your millions where you can help poor people. And God loves you and keep that pure heart. Same way you grabbed Miss Jagan and got her out the rain and put in that big truck and took her. You're a great young man, man. And God ain't through with you. Peace.
I just want, I've missed you, Marcus. So back to that wager.
Yes, you won it. But you win it this way. Marcus. I
know, right?
Yeah, I'm going to get you. Marcus, Google how many people been hung in the United States since 2020 to 2026.
We already knew that number.
Oh, excuse me.
That wasn't the issue. We know that that's 70.
I'm not arguing, sweetheart. I want the public to know because every people I meet, they still not doing that. I said, what? They still not doing that. I said, you serious, ain't you? People so sleep, they'll mentally sleep. They sleep on the job while their wives, women, and children and young boys are being unalive, and we so damn dumb, we don't even know what's going on. We so stuck up on these telephones and this television one out of the box and gangbangers and this crazy stuff here. Grand Old Theft 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A dude had a rich dude riding in his swinger car with all these rims on it, and one of the swinger things came out, and the car went over and flipped over and unalived a guy. I'm talking about everybody loved this guy right here in Houston. And even Matt, was it Matt? Yeah, Matt know him too. Matt told me, man, that was a good dude, man. So again, and I can't tell y'all, I know y'all gonna do what you want to do. We need to buy land. We got 194 farmers. They farm land. So we got enough farmers to farm now. And we own billions of dollars of land. We got to buy our own land. We got to build our own home. We need our own banks. We need our own credit unions and finance companies. What the hell wrong with y'all? Can y'all hear? Are y'all so damn scary? The only thing we can buy is a car and some jewelry and go and look for at the go-go club for some sex and throw money on the stage? You mean to tell me all you NBA players, all you rappers, all NFL, all you sports, all you Hollywood, that we have not snapped yet? We have not, I'm calling you in. We have not snapped that we need our own private banks, not no damn bank they can control. Why you think they got black Sharp Tank, a white Sharp Tank, and Cuban, what's his name? Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban made 300 millionaires. I don't know how many of them black might be one. 300 millionaires. We don't have no black Sharp Tank. Where we, who that? What's that? Where we need to be moving our people. So again, Marcus, Catherine, backstage, we got to stop being so pitiful and stop begging people to do for us, damn it, that we can do for ourselves. That's why our Chinese brothers are so powerful. You drive down Bel Air, they got 600-something businesses. I with the man that's been over there 53 years. He put me in his bank, rolled me, but only when I met him at the church, I don't want to do that no more. I love him, but I can't. I went on, got in the back, but I'll never do that again. I love you, sir, but I don't bow to nobody but God. So I honor and salute my Chinese brothers, but I'm not buying to nobody. That's my first and last. And I wasn't buying then. I just went through the ritual. But again, he took me to eat. I met his beautiful wife, all of that. And the man said, look, when you get 7-8 millionaire brothers together that want to be rich and successful, I give you the whole plan. The whole plan, they got it from Black Wall Street. And the man they own everything. 94% of their money, Marcus, stay in their neighborhood every week. Only 6% go out. 94% of our go out, we don't keep the 6%. Because soon we get some money, we're going straight to Galleria. We want to put on something to show somebody something and want that purse, Chanel purse, 20, 30,000 with $2 in it. But we don't never think about owning no banks, no credit unions, no finance companies. None of that. None of that. Our mindset is so petty. We've been controlled, TikTok, with the puppeteer. This the puppeteer controls the puppet, Marcus, and the puppeteer controlling the puppet. We being controlled. I can't say no we because I ain't in it no more. I used to be. That's why in Revelation 12:9 it say the devil should deceive the whole world. All of us, Marcus, have been deceived. And ain't but a few of us coming out of it. That's why they got a CVS and a Walgreens in every state of the United States because we put everything in our mouth: high blood, kidney failure, diabetes, heart disease, inflammation, obesity, not from a gunshot, from the food shot. So again, ladies and gentlemen, we got to change it. And if we don't change it, we'll be like we are now with no power. We don't have no power right now. We got some powerful people, but they're not intelligent enough. They're not understanding enough for us to come together and build ourselves. That's why China's number one now. Got the most arsenal, and they respect it more than anybody on the planet. Because people know don't even go over that way. They'll blow you out the water. But us, you blowed up 100 of our Black Wall Streets, we ain't done that. Set them on fire, 1921, 1898, Wilmington, in New York, in Florida, in Georgia. I know y'all didn't know this. Had one here. We had 100 Black Wall Street. They don't want us to have our own. They want us subservient to them. They want us calling, begging for what you call that, overtime. That's what they want. Master, can I get some overtime? Yeah, I need to buy my wife a dress and my children for to go to school. Can you give me a couple more hours? I know you owe me reparation. You owe me over $100 trillion. I know, sir. But right now, I know I'm 400 years behind when I go to work. Master, can I get some overtime? That's what they want. And then we spend all our money on a myth and a lie, talking about Santa Claus. Santa Claus is coming to town. He ain't showed up yet over 100 years. Ain't no damn Santa Claus coming to no town. And y'all play the little childish ass game and go tell your children, go to bed, Santa Claus coming. Stop! God told you in Jeremiah 10, they cut a tree out the wood, they deck it with silver and gold. It's the work of a cunning man. God said don't follow their ways or their custom. They are brutish and foolish. Stop following the damn devil. You got a devil sitting on one shoulder, angel on the other. Both suggest to you all the time. You must learn to be wise enough to recognize the voices and follow the angel. Damn it, stop following the devil. The hell wrong with y'all? You'll kill each other for no reason. Unalive each other for no reason. You ain't tell Master to get back. Master drive up, you throw. Brother pull up, you fill him up. Stop. Again, we're going to get 10,000 brothers in each city. Marcus, first starting with Mississippi. We are going to protect our wife, our women, and our children. And you low-down bastards, you cowards, that's hanging our people. We're going to catch up to your ragged ass. And you're going to prison, or you can fight us. We're not going to take it no more. You're not going to keep doing this. You're a cold coward. It always said, made of y'all. Y'all catch somebody, y'all get them, and go put them on the tree. Boy, I wish y'all could run into me. Tell me where to meet you at. Please grab me. But I bet you're going to get me up to no tree. But you going to run into a Nat Turner, a Denmark Vesey, a Gabriel Prosser? That's me. A Malcolm X, by all means, that's me. You are so disrespectful. And we are your mothers and your fathers, you cowards. God say, honor your mother and your father and your days be long. The black woman's the mother of earth. Dr. Milton Leakey has proven this. You ain't been here for 6 days, 6,000 years. We've been here a million years. So keep it up. You're going to hell. And all of y'all got a curse on you. And we are going to stop you from unaliving our children. And you, Governor, you coming down, boy. I know you with them. That's why you ain't said one word. Your day coming. You rotten bastard. Come on.
Hey, look, this is one of the things, sir. I just read that Tasia Fortune, right? She's not even from Mississippi. She actually moved to Mississippi in her teens and late adolescent years. So I just want to, let us know, like, out of all the states you can go to, you want to relocate across the United States of America. Mississippi probably one of the last ones you want to go to if you look like me, man. You know what I'm saying? So choose wisely, man, is all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason to be. I mean, people move out of Mississippi, but not really to Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? So just throwing it out there. Before her death, she traveled to like Kentucky for a family reunion. So they might be from there or had family of, people out there. But most of her family, probably got some type of ties to Kentucky. But for sure, Mississippi ain't it. So I just want to share that.
No, you spoke the truth. That wasn't even you talking right there. That was God talking through you. Somebody had to be insane to look like me or you move to Mississippi. I go there with Jack sometimes. I'll be so glad when I leave. We did it in 2 funerals. I ain't never liked Mississippi. It's something about it. When they did Emmett Till like that in 1955. You know what I'm saying? Talking about he whistled at a woman, then 30, 40 years later, they come back, oh, he didn't whistle. And even if he did whistle, y'all took our women unalive. We ain't done nothing to you. He whistled, but you raped. Come on, man. Stop. It don't match up. So what I'm saying, Marcus, that governor got to go. That mayor got to go. They all work in that Nolan Ryan case. Well, okay, it's a con game, man. And it took everybody. We don't want to rush to no conclusion, and we just want to be safe, and we want to wait for all the evidence is in. Who you talking to? Who you talking to? Some house Negroes? Some coons? Some shine? You ain't talking to me. I already know. And I told Catherine, I told Eric Carr, I told all of them. This was a homicide from day one. Yeah, all you cowards scared to say it, keep running. It was a homicide from day one. Keys gone. Phone gone. You go to two parties. You don't build a search team. Then somebody asks you about him, and you say, I don't want to talk about it. I want to say I'm guilty of something. Guilty of what? Then you go eat and go home. Now the mama got to track the phone. You got it. Ain't took the phone. Ain't called her. Ain't told her about her child missing. Didn't go to the room. Didn't just come on TV the other day. Lying. Y'all saying one thing, Katie saying another. Trying to clean your name up. Took all your media down. And then all y'all hired a lawyer. One of y'all hired a lawyer from Donald Trump, like that means something. Again, it's homicide. And just to show us I'm on here. And you keep running and hiding all you want. God is not going to let y'all get away. Come on, next.
Okay, so fam, we need to talk about the Mississippi Governor Tate Reeves because questions are growing about whether he spoke too soon in the Nolan Wells case. So just a little background on the governor. He was never an attorney. He doesn't have a background in law. He has a background in finance. And he publicly admitted, I don't know the facts surrounding the case, but in the same interview, he said he had seen no evidence suggesting foul play. He later defended Mississippi's investigation while criticizing some of the civil rights advocates, questioning it as a politicizing the tragedy. And that matters because Reeves already has accomplished public record on race. He has said systemic racism does not exist in America. And he recently, as of April 2026, he again proclaimed Confederate Heritage Month in Mississippi. So they get a whole month. Oh, so now members of the Congressional Black Caucus are asking the Department of Justice to consider an independent federal investigation into Nolan Wells' death. So our question tonight is simple. If the governor admitted that he didn't know all the facts, why was he already telling Mississippi what the evidence did or did not suggest? Again, we're not declaring that Tate Reeves is biased or racist, or despite what his past may have in it. We're asking whether his words on his record give the public legitimate reason to question whether this case was prejudged from the top. And that's where we are, fam. Minister?
I'm hearing you very well. I'm waiting for you to show the clip before I say some more about him, because you saying he's not a racist. I'm saying
say that. I didn't say that. It's that lawyer mind kicking in. We let the evidence show what he is. So we know he was in a fraternity.
I didn't see enough evidence, and he ain't done none of it. He have not done nothing about none of the hanging, but he was in a hurry to come out and speak about ain't nothing happened with Nolan. With all the inconsistency, he a habitual liar. And I meet him anywhere in court because he will not win. He's a habitual liar. There's enough evidence that Ray Charles from the graveyard knows it's a homicide. So I don't want to hear that bull crap, that white woman trying to protect her children and all that. I don't want to hear that, man. They're going to get found guilty. All four of them had something to do with it. And the grandpa, the mother, and all of them trying to cover it up, from the boat, from her coming home, from the boy saying something, the telephone, the keys, all of them got something to do with it. But a bunch of sniveling cowards that scared of white folk can't say nothing, a bunch of house niggas and coons and shine. But me, oh yeah, I'm going to say the truth. And I just spoke the truth. It's a homicide.
Okay. Well, a lot of people agree with you, and there are a lot of people on that other side. It's amazing to me. But we're going to go ahead and, we're going to play, because we were talking about news from the top, and I wasn't able to see what his sources were, but evidently the sheriff has reversed his decision a little bit, or he's stepping back. So we'll play that clip from Willie D. But we're going to start with the latest news, which is the family requesting intervention from federal investigators.
Because I'm hearing these two parents who essentially had to become search and rescue or law enforcement, looking for their own child with such a lack of urgency on behalf of law enforcement. Obviously, we're talking to Black journalists. We can't ignore the ugly racial history of Mississippi. I looked into the demographics of the Jackson County Sheriff Department. It's quite asymmetrical, but also just the general attitude and the lack of value when it comes to Black life. Does this sound like a normal
Black life have no value in Mississippi
for when an 18-year-old goes missing to you? What holes have you seen in your looking into this case?
Tiffany, that was the question that Christine and Elmore had when they first called us. They wanted the truth of what happened to their 18-year-old son, Nolan Wells. And they had concerns whether they were going to get a fair and impartial investigation. And from that day to this one, it has been the same objective: to have truth, transparency, and find out what happened to Nolan. They said, we want a thorough investigation, because when they found Nolan, they expressed to me that the sheriff had already said no foul play. And they was like, no, my son, he knows how to swim. Our son is a college athlete. Our son is in great shape. We don't believe that he just drowned and nobody knows nothing. Nobody saw nothing. I mean, there are about 300, 400 people on the island. And so that's what they were saying. We want to know what happened. We want truth. We want transparency. We don't want his death to be swept under the rug.
Well, just so to make sure the audience and the people watching at home know, so they did declare very quickly, as you're noting, that he drowned when his body was recovered on July 6th. Mom and Dad and you all know that he is a student athlete, able to swim. On July 4th on Horn Island, it was very crowded. Certainly the suggestion is someone would have seen a child in distress. There is going to be the convening of a grand jury. Now, the DA of this area, Angel Myers McElrath, is a very out loud, proud Republican. If there is a U.S. attorney appointed to this case, it will likely be a Trump appointee. I'm just curious, Ben, from you and Rev, I think we have to be very candid here. What concerns do you have about the racial animus that we are seeing so much of play in this case?
Well,
you or Rev, whoever.
All I'll say, and then defer to Rev, you want to believe that this is a child, that everybody is going to do their level best to find out what happened so these broken-hearted parents will know what happened to their child. In time, we've seen Christine and the family be attacked just for asking questions. What happened to my child? Trying to say, no, we want to question this part of the investigation, that part of the investigation, because day one you said no foul play, but tell me now, what are you doing to be able to get us to the truth? And that is, it causes them sleepless nights. We talk at night. And so, trust but verify. We are trying to cooperate everything we can do to say, hey, we want to help, but we want you to give them a thorough investigation. We want you to do for him what you would do for your child.
Rev, I'm going to come to you in a sec, but you brought up something, Ben, about attacks. And certainly as journalists, we have a keen eye, and I have noticed that enforcement, obviously we're talking.
Ben Crump, I love you. And I've worked with you before. I spoke with you before. I want you to hear my voice, and I want Catherine to send this tape to you. Ben Crump, you're talking to a wall, and I know you know that. How in the hell you ask some Ku Klux Klans, skinhead and Proud Boys, the same people that did Emmett Till in 1955 to now, one of the most racist states in the United States, to investigate themselves? Why ain't you calling for a federal investigation outside, which is hard to do because if Trump people come in, it's the same thing. But you have to get an outside independent investigation. We have to go on, let's raise $7, $8, $9, $10 million and get some private companies or whatever we need to do, because we know for a fact that he didn't drown. So let's stop that. Took his mouth, his throat out, took his stomach, did everything, then sent an empty body to D.C. They made sure that we didn't bring no findings of fact. Now they're supposed to have something with the grand jury. We don't know what that is, a bunch of buffoonery, but they never showed it to the mother and the father, who'd be the first one supposed to see it. Ben Crump, come on, man. We got to do our own independent investigation. Those people not going to investigate themselves, Mr. Crump. They never will. They are Ku Klux Klans. They skinheads. They racist. TikTok. Them folks not going to investigate themselves. Are you serious? And they just took the boy body apart, just had the girl torch hanging up on a tree with a steel rope chain, and the ambulance had to go up and get her. They started showing us they don't give a damn about black lives. So wherever Black Lives Matter at, I know they don't went away. Y'all done pushed them away. I'm here. All lives matter. But right now, you're taking ours. So I'm speaking about the Black Lives Matter. And the governor don't give a damn. So, Ben Trump, stop begging people and let's get our own independent investigation. They are not going to investigate themselves. We have enough to know their inconsistency in their lives. The keys, the phone. Then took stuff out the phone, deleted it. Come on, y'all. Then the boy Bart lied and said he wasn't there. Then Bart went with the girl. Willie D from the Ghetto Boys showed it. And then Nolan with the same girl. Come on, man. Then when the girl said what she said, and the daddy called in and lying about the boat going down looking for a lie, the grandfather called and told the police, shut it down. I got it. I covered the boat. It's all in charge. Get some more time where they can move that boy body around. Because the girl already say what she seen. Look, man. Anybody don't know this is a homicide is not dealing with reality. And they need a psychosocial assessment and a genetic. If 3 black boys and 1 white boy would have went to any island and come back without the white boy, all 3 of their black ass be locked up right now. I know everybody know that. The white girl came on TV, 24, 25 years old, beautiful. And she said it. If you reverse it, all 3 of them be locked up. I don't give a damn to go get $10 apiece. So y'all want to play with us and then hang out people while we're going through this and play with us like we sniveling cowards. That's why y'all don't want the Old Testament in eye for eye, tooth for a tooth. You want to slap and tell us turn our cheek, take our coat, give you your pants, obey master. Say, man, the day's over. We're going to get 10,000 people in each state, and especially Mississippi. Army, Navy, Marine, they're going to train our young men. And we're going to protect our wife, our women, our children. We ain't waiting on no damn police, no governor, no $2 mayor, or none of you liars and you cowards to save us, because you're not. You ain't saved one of us. I won the first hanging case in America with Willie Garrett in Conroe. Now I'm finna win another one, a bunch of them. And God gonna give me the power and the men. And I want to start in Mississippi, Chicago, Houston, New York. And we will be successful. And you riding governors that's a part of this and mayors, you put a curse on yourself and your family. And God is gonna deal with you. Watch it see. You're going to hell with a gasoline jacket on and drawers. Come on.
Okay, so now thank you, Minister, for that word. We're now going to switch to Willie D and the sheriff apparently having a change of heart. I may have to skip through this video, but we'll go ahead and get started.
Skip, do what you got to do. This is Willie D, ladies and gentlemen.
What? I'm not skipping. I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
He talking and going off.
Yeah, this one is having some technical difficulties. So we're going to just go ahead and move along. I'll see if I can pull it up in time for this show. Go ahead, take this off. Meanwhile, we were talking about investigations, and we know that a lot of folks have been doing their own investigations online and freezing photos. And thank God for the young lady who enhanced the audio from the CTO call so that we could hear what they were saying in the background, which was like really incriminating. Like, I think he's dead. And no, Nolan, no, all of these things, right? We've heard the audio. And now we have another young lady who may have stumbled up on something. She is a TikToker. You know how you love TikToker. So she's at Nerdy Pink Panda, Nerdy Pink Panda. There I go. And we're going to check out her thoughts because she did a lot of work analyzing these videos. So this is her theory. I want y'all to decide whether or not you think this theory is plausible. Here you go.
About to wipe Evil Murr's smile clean off his face because this man is a joke. So yesterday I was playing with the contrast in this picture to try and get a better picture of the pattern on Morgan's swimsuit. I realized that half of this picture is not changing at all when I play with the shadows, which is an indicator to me of a photograph being altered. So then I started scrutinizing this picture because why would I ever have reason to doubt it before? And then that's when I noticed this boat seam underneath all of their legs. You can almost trace it all the way until you get to Nolan. Not only are these creases in different places, but there's no shadow, nothing underneath his legs here. In fact, if you look really closely, make sure your brightness is turned all the way up, you can see a seam right here that just stops. And that would connect over here. Then I saw in between this elbow here, look, there is so much fabric that's supposedly his shorts. Not to mention a very intimate hand placement. I mean, that elbow is going all the way up to them hips. And then look, in between Morgan's legs, like, why does this shadow suddenly stop? You can see a seam here and then nothing. And then look at the way Nolan is holding this can. Got one finger like over the lid, but the can looks really like wide. And then his thumb is on the other side of the lid. Like, how would you hold something like that? Now look at this half of the picture. Notice how Nolan's head is casting a shadow going to the left. Same with Eric here. Head casting shadow to the left. Which means right where I am on the screen would be the direction that the sun would be coming from. And yet his shadow is going straight down and his shadow is going straight down and to the right, implying that their light source, their sun, is coming from over here. So is this picture fake? Then I started looking at the photos that they gave to Officer Tatum. Why is Nolan a giant? He and Jax are literally almost the same build and height. And I understand that perspective's a thing, but not when they're this close to each other, not when the camera is right here. And look, same problem with this one with the shadows. Shadow going this way, shadow going this way, shadow going this way, shadow going this way, shadow going straight up and down, shadow straight up and down, straight up and down, straight up and down, straight up and down, to the left. And this jacuzzi tub looks normal at first until you zoom in. First off, why is his elbow blending into his hat? Why is his chest an outie? And whose fucking face is that? Because that looks like AI tried to recreate this guy. This is another picture of Nolan with them, and I'm like, why does his eyes look swollen shut? Why his neck as big as his head? But get ready, folks. I'm about ready to blow their little he wasn't on the Triton picture out of the fucking water. Because right here is Morgan's swim trunks. You can see his like beads here, his glasses, his hat. But I couldn't figure out what the hell was going on in this picture. Then I was comparing these two videos and I realized, oh wait, it's a visor. It's a visor hanging off of this. See, there's the bill and like the little like part there. But as I was comparing these two pictures, something fucking hit me. Look at black part, metal, white plastic, metal, visor. Black part, metal part, white plastic, no metal pole. Look at the steering wheel. The steering wheel has this like white flap thing that's going on here. What? No, wait. But look, there's the door. There's the door. What's going on here with this leg? I don't know. Now, do you guys see it? Can you see it? Vertical bars, horizontal bars, vertical, horizontal. And it's not just that the vertical bars are missing. There is no horizontal bar like right here. But not only that, y'all see how there's like this curved bar here? Where's the bar in this picture? It should be going right next to the hat, like right into it. And yet we have nothing here. And I know y'all have lots of questions and I can't pretend like I have any answers to them.
My God. She good. Ladies and gentlemen, Nerdy Pinky good. She seen something I didn't see. That's deep. She done that, Miss Catherine. Yeah, I want to bring her on the show and let her speak. So send her an email. Tell we'd like for her to come on the show, TikTok, and let her speak for herself. She did a great work. She did a great work. So God is great. I think Marcus came back. And
yeah, she has some others as well. We can just kind of go through them later. Let me add Marcus to the stage. Marcus, what did you think about her analysis of the photograph? You think it was credible?
Everybody can have a different analysis on different visuals that they see. I mean, I really was really tuned in to the NABJ and you know, way back when y'all had Ben Crump up there, you know, for that last convention. So I still got to go back and look at that picture, that photograph, you know, for myself, the analysis, and then have a true opinion about it.
Okay. Well, we're gonna be waiting for your commentary again. Thank you. What is it, Nerdy Pink Panda? We appreciate it. She's done some other work. We can talk about that later, fam, because we do have a guest in the back office, and I want to make sure we allow her some time to talk about her experience. So, Minister, did you want to introduce Brittany before we put her on?
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for giving me the chance, the opportunity to be here. I was downtown helping one of my members today in court, and me and my lawyer, Mr. Watson, was sitting down at Luby's inside of the place. And while I was sitting there, a lady walked past me with a child in a thing you push, and stroller, and three other children. And she said, "Hey, I think I know you." And I say, "Yes, ma'am. I be on TV a whole lot." And I call a few names. She said, "Oh, yeah, I done seen you." And I said, "Yes, ma'am." And it went from there. And then when she told me her story, me and the lawyer, Marcus, were together. And I had to stop from crying because here go a beautiful young lady, 31 years old, got a couple of baby daddies. I don't know where they're at. And instead of them helping her, she had to go in Walmart and attempt to steal something where the children could go to school, the three children could go to school the next day. And not only that happened, they lock her up. And while she there, the police eat her food that's left. While she there, another girl stole $1,000 worth of meat. I want to ask was that girl white or black, but they still $1,000 worth of meat. They hungry. They're trying to get out the door where they catch them. They let them go. Give me the meat back. Go on and leave. $1,000. She steal $525 for clothes. The clothes of children to go to school. So eating meat, something our teeth is made not to do, and we catch cancer and diabetes with this junk. You let them go. But here goes some clothes where you're going to clothe the children to go to school where they can learn and not be dumb or functionally illiterate. They lock up. But no later time. It's a great time to bring our beautiful sister home, Marcus. Miss Tiffany, would you please come on?
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, ma'am, we hear you loud and clear. Do I see all the babies? Name all your children, please.
The baby that's 7 months, his name is Kevon. I have a 6-year-old, his name is Tavares. An 8-year-old, her name is Heaven, and a 12-year-old, her name is Nevaeh.
I want to interview you with some of these people. So you was at home and you got two baby daddies?
I have 4 baby daddies.
Okay. It's all right. We all make mistakes. I had a show to make. I got 5 baby mamas, so I'm way out of line. But yeah, but I'm glad I'm here now. But what I want to say to you, out of 4 of them, not one of them would help you buy clothes for the children?
My youngest son, his dad tries, but he has his own kids too that he have to provide for. He has 3 of his own that's not with me that he has to buy school clothes and shoes for.
So you panicked, you mentally was disturbed because you weren't thinking, and you went in the store and tried to get $525 worth of clothing so your children go to school. Is that what happened? Or tell us how it happened.
So I was panicking. I'm like, school finna start next week. It was a Friday. I'm like, school finna start next week on Monday. Kids ain't got nothing to wear for school. I'm like, let me go and try to get them a few little outfits, last at least a week or 2 up out of Walmart so they can be able to go to school and have something clean and decent to wear.
Here is TikTok. So you went in, you was on the way out the door, $525 for clothes.
Like they waited till we made it all the way out the door, and then they came. It was like 4 men and 1 lady. They came and bum rushed me.
So you had $525 for clothes coming out of Walmart, and the people bum rushed you, but the lady had $1,000 worth of meat.
Yeah, it was a Hispanic lady. She had $1,000 worth of meat. She had went and just loaded her whole grocery cart up and walked straight out the door with it.
And they let her go.
Yeah, they didn't even get the meat back. They just let her go.
What? Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait a minute. The Spanish lady loaded up, pushed the buggy out of Walmart. And can you hear me? You didn't hit your button. You hit your button.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So she drove, she left with the meat?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Just took it straight out.
And they arrested you.
Yeah, the man that's on the case that they told me to stay away from, he literally was like, I want her prosecuted. He was a black man. He was like, I want her prosecuted. He was like, I don't give a fuck that she got her kids right here. He was saying exactly like this in front of the kids. He was like, I don't give a fuck that she got her kids. He was like,
he said that in front of the children?
Yeah, he was like, I still want her prosecuted.
Where your oldest child at? The one that's 12. Did you hear that man cuss like that? What did he say? You ain't got to curse.
You're not going to get in trouble.
Did he say what your mother just said?
He asked him, did he say what I just said? Yes. You don't have to be shy.
My God. So they arrested you. What did they do with your children when they arrested you?
My mom ended up picking them up.
My. And you went to court today?
Yes, sir.
And you go back when?
September the 15th.
Well, Mr. Washington is going, and I'm a pastor, a hip-hop pastor, and I'm a freedom fighter. I'm going to get 2-3 other pastors, and we all going. And we're going to let the judge know. Same way you get a slap on the wrist from white folk. The lady was in dire need, trying to get some clothes for her children and to go to school, not to a party, but to go to a learning situation. So I'm going to fight. I'm going to stand for you. I'm your children's godfather of this day. And I'm going all the way with you the rest of this year to make sure that you won't never have to go in another store. I have enough fanfare. We got millions of people that have been on here. And we are going to raise the money. And the leader of it going to be Catherine, the COO. And you'll be able to go in the back office and see what's there. And we're going to do the GoFundMe. We're going to put it up, and you're going to be successful. We're going to buy you a cash card, get your place. We're going to start taking care of our women and our children. where you won't have to never be like that again, psychotic, nervous, reckless, without no man, nobody there. We gonna stand with you, me, Marcus, Catherine, Miss Case, and all of the brothers and sisters I know, my son, Russell, who you spoke to today, Matthew, Pastor Binder at St. James Church, everybody I know, Pastor Miller, we are going to stand with you, sister, and we're going to buy enough clothes where you never have to do that again. And I'm going to ask you not to never go in Walmart again, because they have no respect for black folk. And I'm going to boycott the Walmart for the same thing on the line. A 1-year-old child behind some diapers, but they let our Spanish sister go. I understand. So again, sister, I want to apologize for your baby's daddy. They unalive. They mind's gone. They need a psychosocial assessment. There ain't no way in the world, not one of them Negroes shouldn't have had some money to help you. But we on here today to help you. Marcus, would you like to speak to the sister and let her know that we love her?
Man, I can relate to this back to school season. You know, when I was growing up, Johnny, you know, I'm the youngest out of 6, so we always had people that showed up the day before school started or the week before school started with bags of used clothes. They would dump them on the living room floor and be like, "Here you go, choose from this." You know, and those would be my first day of school, my first day school clothes. You know what I'm saying? It was old to them but new to me. And so that's why we actually give back so much with She's Happy and the foundation, because of those reasons. You know, the way we grew up, we know that when you get to certain places, you always got to, you know, look back and help others, just like people helped you. So we're always excited to do give backs. You know, this year we teamed up with Paul Wow and TV Johnny over there at his medical, at his jewelry store. And it was lit, man. It was like thousands of people that came out, like almost 3,000 to 5,000 people came out. And just listening to her story, it made me think, like, most of the time, a lot of these community givebacks, we focus on haircuts and backpacks when we really need drawers and socks and clothes, you know? So I'm gonna definitely start looking to team up and sponsor with and partner up with and push those new and different initiatives. I've actually seen some people do teacher supply drives, right? Which is also different from just the usual backpack and haircuts. But for sure, these school uniforms ain't cheap. My son, you know, went to school, he, you know, got uniforms and stuff. And I had to go to this website called FrenchToast.com. FrenchToast.com. I had never been to FrenchToast.com, but if you go there, you'll see it's a uniform site, and they're not cheap. So for sure, even next year, even now, I think there's always like certain type of back to school give backs. I encourage you next year and you know, even towards the Christmas season, look on Eventbrite and you'll see a lot of back to school give backs that are held across the city. Some of them are like the 5th annual, some are like the 10th annual. Some people have been doing them for 20 plus years. You might get an iPad in the backpack, you know, a laptop, a MacBook, or just some uniform clothes for you and your kids and stuff. So hate that you have experienced what you've experienced. I do know that it sounds like Johnny met you. You guys, you and your kids downtown at the courthouse. I'm sure you guys are working some things out, but again, it's unfortunate. I'm praying for you and your family.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Catherine, what would you like to say to our students?
You know, as a single mom, it's hard out there. It's hard, and I do recognize the struggle. It's familiar. So I just want you to keep your head up, and we're going to walk through this. You won't be walking through it alone, and we'll make sure that we connect you with the resources that you need, in addition to the GoFundMe, with the resources that you need, so that you'll have more of a holistic support team to make sure that you're, you know, well taken care of, and start getting you positioned to be financially secure with yourself. I don't know. We'll talk later about what it is that you would like to do, you know, career wise and things of that nature. But get you stable so that you don't have to go through this type of trauma again. And like Marcus said, just definitely in prayer with you and making sure that you get the support and the services that you need to be successful for you and the children.
Miss Tiffany, I want each one of the children to speak their name. So they got to speak their name.
Say your name. Heaven.
Heaven, you the one told your mother to be strong and not cry? And you 8 years old?
Yes, sir.
Josiah was 8 years old, spoke like that. He was a king in the Bible. I don't know what you're going to be, but I'm going to be a part of it as a godfather to help you be successful. So we all can watch you put your wings on and fly. You're a child prodigy, and we love you. Your mother's going to be all right, and she's not going no more jail. She's not taking no more clothes, and we got to listen to no more people out of Walmart talking about, I'm going to make sure you indicted. But you didn't make sure them people's indicted that unalived us and hung us and 400 years of slavery. You ain't done nothing about that, Negro. But again, he's a house Negro. He's a coon, and that's what coons do.
What made me even more mad is the man who said that he wanted me prosecuted was a black man, and he waited till after they took me out in handcuffs, and he sat there and ate my kids' food in front of them.
Lord have mercy. Marcus, you hear this? Lord have mercy.
Yeah. I mean, those type of people exist.
The food in front of your children?
Yeah, they food that they had just got.
Wow.
What you say, Marcus?
That wasn't Marcus, that was me.
Oh. Now this one can't speak. Now what's his baby name?
This is Kevon, but we call him Baby K.
Okay. And ladies and gentlemen, that's the same way in Walmart that they talking about some diapers and pawpawed into the car on the passenger side, took the baby's life over some diapers that weren't even stolen, and Walmart has not apologized, didn't pay for the funeral, and done nothing. So for it's over with, when I get the power from God, I'm going to boycott Walmart. Tell your daughter to come back up there.
This one?
Yeah. Now, what's your name again, sister?
Nevaeh.
And how do you feel about how they treated your mother?
How do you feel?
How do you feel they let the Spanish lady go with $1,000 for meat, but your mother was trying to, even though what you're doing was right, but your mother was trying to get some clothes for y'all. How do you feel how they treated your mother but let the Spanish girl go?
How did it make you feel? It made me feel bad.
What did you say?
Speak up. It makes me feel mad. She said it makes her feel mad.
And Marcus, what I'm showing you, children are impressionable. That's why Jesus says, suffer the children, forbid them not, let them come unto me. And if you hurt one of these, you'd rather put a milestone around your neck and be thrown in the deepest sea. So it's a whole bunch of these low-down, rotten dogs and animals is going into the deepest sea with that whole thing around their neck because a bunch of people don't give a damn about children. And so they going, buddy. Jesus made it clear, suffer the children, forbid them not, let them come unto me. And if you hurt one of them, you better put a milestone. So it's going to be a lot of milestones in Mississippi, in Chicago, in Houston. A bunch of milestones will be around their neck, and they will be thrown into the deepest sea. Rotten, low-down, racist bastards. Come on, young lady. So what I'm saying to you, how do you feel now that you know now we raised a few dollars today already? And we're going to raise more money for the clothes. We're going to get you somewhere to stay. And we're going to get you a cash car. And
a dog.
She was talking about what you're doing. I want you to do like the basketball player, Steph Curry. There was a girl at the restaurant. She got fired because she spoke up for him. And now she the president. She's over all the money and stuff in Africa and the food and stuff. So I'm saying to you, sister, who could be a better person to advocate for women that has it still? So I'm gonna let me and Catherine open up the thing in my Children Foundation. You know, where you can talk to mothers all over the country to tell them, don't do it. Come to us first. Don't do it. We don't know we're gonna name it, but it's gonna be don't do it before the act. Yeah, that's it. That is before the act. Before the act. Before the act, call us. There you go. Before the act. It might be something else, but right now that's where I'm at. And you'll be into that. And they can dial the 1-800 number, and you have some people to call you, and you'll be able to deal with it because you know how it feel. I ain't never been there. You know how I feel. My mom and dad had a couple of dollars, so I ain't never done that part. But you do. So again, my dad had a construction company. So you can teach us how you felt at that moment and how embarrassed you were. And so you can teach that to young girls, because you ain't but 31, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So we love you. You won't have to do that or be forced to do that no more. I'm gonna let Captain and I put up our thing and let them know that almost whatever they put up today, 70% of it going to you, and the rest of it run the stations and all our stuff. What we're going to Catherine talk about how they can send the money, and then we're gonna also do the GoFundMe.
Okay, you can make a donation to, and I apologize, y'all. I can throw it up here real quick on the banner. Give me 1 second. But any contribution you make to the Johnny Binder Show Cash App, as you just heard Minister say, 70% of it will go directly to this young lady. We're also going to set up a GoFundMe, and I will have to publish that link for you guys as well. But this is $JBS Live is our Cash App.
You can't put it up?
I'm getting ready to show it now.
Okay.
Typing as I speak.
Brittany.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you see that?
Yes.
Whatever they put in the next 72 hours, go in this here, go to you, the church.
Yes,
we'll
sir.
buy a bunch of clothes and shoes and drawers, socks. And the GoFundMe will also buy you a cash car. So put your insurance on it, or you and the children get off that bus line. Or something happened to one of them, that baby's 7 months old. The baby ain't got no business on the bus line. You got too many millionaires in this city that we can get you off that bus line.
Yes, sir.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that is Catherine. Tell them what we do with our new studios and the place restaurant, and then the other one on internet and all that.
Okay. Like the minister said, the Johnny Binder Show is growing by leaps and bounds, and we use your donations to get resources. So it allows us to have a bigger team to go out and research these stories and keep a light on them. It allows us to get new equipment and work in new facilities so that we can have you come and be a part of our guest audience. And, you know, this is not a cheap endeavor. So we appreciate all your contributions. You will definitely see the fruit of your reward. So any size donation is appreciated. And as you see, a portion of the donations also go to people in the community like Brittany that need our assistance, and both for her and her children. So again, that I'm looking forward to her being able to come back and give a positive report, a testimony, so we can follow her as you see how God blesses her and the success that she will see in her life. So looking forward to that as well. But again, if you want to support Brittany and the Johnny Binder Show, just go to $JBS Live. That's J as in Johnny, B as in Binder, S as in Show, Live, and that is our Cash App.
Thank you. Thank you. Brittany.
Yes, sir.
I'd like you to speak to the audience because we touch thousands of people in a month over a million. Let them know that you're not a thief. Let them know that
I'm not a thief. I'm really a sweet person. This really was my first incident, my first time ever going to jail, first case ever, period. Like, I'm not a troublemaker. I'm usually working hard, but it's been hard even finding a job lately because they have so many new requirements that they want you to have for you to get a job, or transportation. The jobs are too far. But usually I'm a hard worker. I've been at one point where I was working 2 to 3 jobs at one time. This is not my lifestyle. Being in there for them 2 days, I never do it again.
Well, Captain, you heard it, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah. When you get convicted like that, Captain, when I was on death row, I'd say, this ain't them. Even though I didn't do it, I said, that's it for me. So again, my sister, Brittany, can you hear me?
Yes.
I just want to tell you that we love you. You nine this company. All the leaders are here, and God is the leader, and then we after him. And the way you came in our life today, it was nothing but God. Me and the lawyer Washington was sitting there, attorney, and it just happened. And nobody would believe it. And I don't care if they believe it or not, but I know God, when he show up, he show off. And I know God do miraculous miracles. And I know for a fact that you're a miraculous miracle. And I know for a fact that we'll have enough money in our accounts where you will have a place to stay. You want to stay with nobody. You'll have your cash car. You'll be working with me and Catherine. You'll be running the organization on mothers and theft and letting them know don't do it. So you are going to be successful. You're going to be using the computer, calling people. You're going to be doing a whole lot. And your children is going to be proud of you. We fall down, like Donald McClurkin say, God, he didn't say it, but God get us up. He said we get up, but God get us up. So again, what our love and respect, some of my people on TikTok, they saying something about it.
And I really appreciate this too. Like I told you when I first stopped and talked to you, all this week I've been hearing the same song over and over, that song, God's Got a Blessing. And just so happened, I actually got to meet you in person because I only ever saw you on social media. Sit down.
My God. My God. I want to thank you, sister. Somebody over here on TikTok, they talked about you. They say a live fundraiser drive for a mother and children donate to help. So somebody already over here talking about donate to help, like her, donate, help her. Lord have mercy, look at this. Her name is Brittany, y'all. Brittany. Okay, so y'all know who she is. Her name Brittany. How you doing, young man? We raising money for a young lady that went to jail for stealing clothes, and we raising money for her so she will never steal again. She got 4 children, and 3 of them was going to school, and none of the baby daddies was men enough, God enough to help her. So our organization and our podcast and my Children Foundation and the lawyers and the people I know, we already raised money. We're gonna raise $1,000 that she would never have to go in Walmart or nowhere else and take nothing. And this is her right here. That's Miss Tiffany right there. Wave at him, Tiffany. I mean Brittany. Brittany, speak.
What's up, Brittany?
He said, what's up, Brittany?
What's up?
Now, we all have been there before. You don't have to be there.
Look at this man. Look, he's listen what he's saying. He said we all been there before.
It's
So,
hard. One pair of pants is $14.
Go let him talk. Let him talk. Brother, talk to it. Don't talk.
Well, like, I was gonna say, like, I done been there in a situation, like, you know, where I done been banned from several stores, you know what I'm saying? And of course, you know, it was pretty bad on there in that situation that happening. But, you know, of course, you know what I'm saying, I had to be delivered from it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, this, you know, I don't know much about, like, I mean, it was a lot, you know what I'm saying? Because of course, it's like, you know, they banned me out, but you know, I had to get a job, you know what I'm saying? It was hard, you know, to support myself. I did a couple GoFundMe's, you know what I'm saying, try to get back into school, but, you know, it's just like, if you really want to do something, you would do it. I feel like, you know, honestly, if you really want to change, you know, live a certain way, you would do it. So that's just what it is. You got to have that desire. You got to have that undying faith and undying passion to get something done. And, you know.
Well, look at God. Man, look at God.
You have a breakthrough. So that's just the main thing with it. I understand.
Young man, what's your name?
Emmanuel.
You say Emmanuel? That means God is with you.
Thank you for that, Emmanuel, for real.
Brittany said thank you. He said, thanks for sure, Brittany. So,
I wish you the best, Brittany. I wish you the best. And you got so you're doing a great thing. They definitely somebody, you know what I'm saying, who I can go to for advice. But yeah, like, I think it's a great thing that you're doing. And I'll give you a follow, minister, you know what I'm saying, and I'll keep you in mind as far as.
I'm going to put my number on there today. You can call anytime you want. Anybody want to help, clothes, donation, prayer, all that, we will be successful with her. She will never have to go in another store if I have to pawn everything in my house.
Yes, sir, I understand. I'm the same way about taking care of my family.
She got 4 children, and I'm the godfather. I'm the godfather. I chose myself. God chose me, put me there. Let me go and tell the real truth. I've never met her to the day.
What's his name, Minister?
Emmanuel.
Emmanuel, it's a pleasure meeting you, Emmanuel. We thank you for your supporting the show.
Yes, ma'am, Brittany. Same to you.
No, that was a COO. That was Catherine. Yeah. So I'm gonna let me put the number in now. That way, brother, you can come back and call us. Come on the show. We want you to be a part of this. And you spoke well. Be so young. And you're about 28, 29.
Yep.
I'm looking at it.
Well, we're getting down to the last few minutes of the show, Minister. So we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. If you're watching this on replay, anyone on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, please like, subscribe, share, comment. Remember, when you do that, you're not just supporting the show, you're supporting the stories that we're talking about as well. You're keeping them in the algorithm, which is important because, you know, we have a short attention span these times. There's a lot of stories coming through the timelines, but that is how you show love for these stories, for these families that are seeking justice. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, but stay engaged with the show so you'll know. And we appreciate all of y'all's support during this last year. And we just look forward to doing bigger and better things to serve our community. Minister?
Yeah, let me say to you, Brittany, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
I'm so glad that you in our life. Because I was kind of down today. And God was showing me something. You think you down? I seen a man with 2 legs that was off in a wheelchair. Almost had to push him in. And then God brought me to you. And God say, don't you ever, much as I've given you, look down. He said, you keep looking up. You keep believing in me emphatically. And whatever you're going through, Jonathan, Dr. Jeremiah, whatever Catherine going through, Matthew, your family, your mother, your children, he said, you stay with me. I'm going to send you a young lady named Brittany. She got 4 beautiful children. And I want you to be the godfather to them. And I want you to take all 4 of them and lift them up to me. He said, and everything you need to make sure they're good, not for 1 week, not for 1 month, but for the rest of their life. Your number in my phone say Brittany Life. Just for life. So when I die, you keep going. Catherine keep going. My children keep going. I ain't finna go nowhere for a while. But again, I'm saying to you, young lady, please hear my voice. You will never have to walk in another store again. Long as this company alive, Catherine and myself, and all the people that believe in us, you will never have to do that again. And the way they treated you in front of your children was so far out of line, it don't go. So for each of those children, we will get them a psychiatrist for it's over with, and let them make sure they're all right, and make sure they still got the right mindset, because that's a lot of pressure. But as of today, you and this family at the Johnny Bonner Show, WBD Save the Children Alive, Jack A. Youth Foundation, Gloves Up, Guns Down, and we'll open up a new show, Solution to Real Relationship. So, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say as we leave, I got 2-3 more minutes, we have to take care of our wife, our women, and our children. We got to have 10,000 men in Mississippi. We got to stop these hangings. We got to protect our people. They take 1 million black women every 10 years and sell them for body parts. Their body parts are more important. And we got to stop our women from having to go in any store and take anything. We got enough money. We got enough power. We don't have enough connection. We don't have enough savvy to help us to make sure that we got warehouse full of clothes. We got warehouse money where we can take care of our wife, our women, and our children. And if they happen to need something, we'll have it. Ladies and gentlemen, that's who we are. And I can promise you, God has put this on my heart. We will have a warehouse, and soon. And she'll be running it, the young lady there, Brittany. That's going to be her job, not mine. Because she's been there and done that. And she know how it feels. I don't. But she can stop young girls and tell young girls, no, baby. No, baby. Come over here. Come over here. We got some clothes. We got some education. We got some vocational schools. And here go you some clothes. We got you. That's what we want. That's what we have to do, y'all, for one another, where we can take care of our wife, our women, and our children, and stop begging people to do for us that we can do for ourselves. And they make $40 billion a year, locking us up, making money off us. So it's a whole scam.
It is indeed, Minister.
Say it again.
It is.
Thank you. So this is why everything, gas up, clothes up, but ain't no pay up. Ain't no pay up. The pay the same, but everything else go up. Why don't the pay, little $12 an hour I make, why don't it go up to $18? Why don't the 15 go to 20? What? How everything else go up, but Mr. Trump, you done raised the gas, you done everything. You done started a war, you done stole all the money. I mean, you get all the money away to all the people, but you don't put a damn thing back in America. You took Head Start, SNAP, you done took everything. Now you want to take housing, but God got something for you and your kind. So, young lady, we love you. And God got you, Brittany. And you will be successful for the rest of your life, not because of me, because the God in me touching the God in you, and Catherine touching the God in you, and all the staff I have, and all the people believe in me. We love you, young lady, and we love your 4 children, and you will never have to walk in a store again and do a damn thing but buy what you want and get in your car and drive off. May God bless you.
Okay, fam, with that, bless you all. Thank you, Brittany. Again, congratulations on your success, because things are looking up for you, darling, from this day forward. So, fam, thank you for joining us. And until next time, be blessed.